Hello to my Scorpios. All right, Scorpios, let's do the things that the cards want to do. Let's go. See what's in your cards. Hopefully you're all having a happy Friday, Scorpios. If you're not, hopefully we can get some good energy, some good messages from this reading to hope you have to make your Friday better leading into this weekend. This reading is for the 16th through the 22nd through 23rd of May. Let's get it. I've already prayed over your cards. A new partnership / job is near. New is always nice. Also a little anxiety, but you planted some seeds, so something new is near, right? We had a full moon in your sign. I'm talking to you wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart. So you've broken some cycles, chains, and curses. You're risen above some past judgments. You are going to be the first in possibly your generation to do some things. So this is always an exciting time. So let's get it. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner voice. Time to ground yourself. Prepare for an increase in pay. Things are going to start flowing to you like water. You're a water sign. Things are going to start flowing to you like water. Treat yourselves to a spa day. That's right. That's always a good idea. Their plan to disrupt your money backfired. You are protected by angels. That's right. So yeah, as a creative, you're learning how to just go along with sources flow. Learning how to go along with sources flow. It looks like an earth sign. So when you go along with the flow of water within you, and that's the living water within you, Scorpios, which I keep trying to tell y'all. Looks like there's an earth sign. Earth, that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. They got to get in their element, right? Adjust your crown, right? Your ex was on an assignment. Could be an ex-love interest, ex-business partner, ex-friend, ex-whomever. Your ancestors are proud of you. All right. He apologizes for betraying you. Somebody's getting it. Close out the cycle in love. Child. Get it together. She apologizes for betraying you, whoever she is. Dance around your home as if no one is watching. They never stop loving you. So yeah, this could have been a friend, ex, y'all know ex, whatever. Some kind of chain was broken. Your laughter is medicine. Whatever. Anyway, the chain is broken. Ka-chang. Chain is broken, child. Let's get it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. So any kind of way, a new partnership, job, love is near. And yeah, get into your element. Get into your element. So yeah, somebody apologizes for betraying you. I mean, let me just say this. You're in your element. Go along with sources flow, right? All right, let's do it. I'm getting a lot of downloads. Lots and lots and lots of downloads. And lots and lots. Somebody is coming to you. So, team is coming together. I'm saying financial independence for you. You're a hardworking person. So, something about you mastering your craft, right? So you're learning how to enlighten yourself on High Priestess. You've gone through enough dark times, and you've just gone through a Saturn return, right? So you got some good news coming across your path. You got some good news coming across your path, right? So, good news coming across your path, right? I feel like somebody's gonna have a breakthrough. You're learning how to move on from things. Learning how to calmly move on from some things. You're learning how to think and move on from things, right? Versus dealing with somebody who is all about the material world. I think I said this to y'all about a while ago. Somebody that you work with, they all about the money. And see, there's nothing wrong with money. Obviously, you need. That's a resource, right? I remember. I can't remember the title of the reading I did for this, but I was like, I remember saying, Scorpio, there's somebody. What zodiac sign was it? See, some people will stay in relationships. They're only motivated by money. And some people, some people, they're only motivated by money. But some people, they'll close out a cycle, they'll move on, they'll leave everything, they'll be like, nah, they're not motivated by money. You know, they'll like you, they'll let you know, they like, no, I'm not just, I really, have sincere emotions. I'm not just motivated by what you have, your material world. I just move on. I'm not just motivated by money. It lets you know their clear intentions. They love you deep, right? People they tell you they love you deep. They love you deep. They're not just motivated by clear intentions. They let you know, right? And people think they got a smart mouth. They'll just cut you off. They be like, nah, I move on. I'll just quietly move on. I got clear intentions. I really love you deep, right? You know where they land. They just shine the spotlight on. They just tell you straight up, look, hey, I'm not here for just the money. You ain't gonna talk down to me. See this person. So it gives a picture of a person who is looking down, but they, this person is in a leadership position. Some people, they look down on people as long as they're in a position, in a higher level. And it's not, okay, this is just a card, so it gives the impression this person looking down on the person, right? But this person may not be a person who actually looks down on people. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? So this person may be, just by a snapshot of something, may look down on women and look at women like, okay, you need to work harder than in order to earn. You need to work twice as hard to earn what other people work, right? But keep people in the dark about stuff, right? You need to work twice as hard to earn X, Y, and Z, right? And so, and some people, right, need step by step and step by step by step, right? Right? Y'all know what I'm saying? If you've ever worked for a company that intentionally, you ever worked in a department that you work for a manager that intentionally skips steps? Is the people playing mind games? They intentionally skip steps. Drop a comment below if you know what I'm talking about. They intentionally skip steps and almost and then bully you and then play mind games to try to drive you crazy. Nobody had time for that. Right? So this person's starting at 5 and you trying to ask them to start at 1 and they trying to make it seem like they bully you because you asked them to start at step 1. They keep starting at step 5. Y'all get what I'm saying? If a person says, okay, we're gonna start at step 5. Well, can we stop? Can we start at step 1? I just want to just get some clarity. This right here is clarity. I just want to gain some clarity. Can we start at step 1? But they keep bullying you, making you seem like you're not smart enough, right? So they keep starting at step 5. Y'all get my point, right? That's a person who's on an assignment. They intentionally doing that. They know what step 1 is. Stop playing games, right? That's not a person who has a smart mouth. That's a person who is just trying to gain some clarity. That's just a person who's trying to gain clarity, right? So then they make an emotionally immature statement. So they make it seem like, okay, you never gonna get something. Okay. Oh, so we playing that game? All right. All right. So you got some kind of a new partnership, a job, or love is near for you, right? So you're not gonna give any more time. This is right here. So you can. Time is money, right? So you're not giving no more time to people who treat you like you charity. They look down on you like you're not smart, right? Because you are smart, incredibly smart, right? Y'all are brilliant. You're not giving time because people look down on you because, and this is where your inner voice comes in. You already know. Let me get grounded. Let me get grounded. Let me turn some water on. Let me pay attention to my inner voice because source is that's the voice of clarity, right? So you're like, let me pay attention to my inner voice. Let me get grounded. Let me work on listening to my inner voice. I need to get connected with energies that's going to start at 1. Let me get connected to my voice, the one that's going to start at 1. I don't have time to be playing no freaking games with these people. Right? Let me rise above the judgment. Right? Rise above the judgment, get structured. Yeah. I don't have time to play games. I need to gain some clarity here because there's an Aries. There's an Aries who looked at you. And they took a look at you and went, If somebody was trying to tell you something, Scorpio, but you wasn't paying attention. Somebody kept. You had a recording of something, and I know that because of this right here. You thought that somebody had said something emotionally immature to you, right? And that's all somebody paid some people to be a part of a team, right? You paid 2 people to be a part of a team. But those 2 people look down on women, right? And even though they're hard-working energies, they were a part of a dark wolf energy. They didn't tell you that, right? So your intuition was trying to tell you something, and somebody said something emotionally immature that this energy either looks down on women or they look down on people who they feel like are a lesser class or lesser value of them, right? It's like a hierarchy, right? So it's not always women. It could be like lesser value. Y'all take that however you want to take it, right? But somebody was trying to tell you, like somebody said something to you. It's almost like somebody said, like, it's almost like if a person who really doesn't have an issue with you, per se, Scorpio, is trying to tell you without saying your name. Somebody, what Source is trying to teach you how to learn how to do is read between lines. That everybody is not your enemy. But somebody couldn't see something. Because when you think about wolf, usually people think, oh, somebody's a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? But the enemy, you have, there's 2 enemies. All people could see was your outer shell. You're dealing with people who, somebody was not able to receive from somebody. Like, let me see how I can word this, Scorpions, because I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. But I need y'all to hear from your emotional intelligence. I need y'all to hear from your emotional intelligence, Scorpions. Not from your IQ, from your EQ. It's a man and a woman that only sees your money, okay? And this is where you got to know your EQ worth. is where you gotta know your EQ worth. For as long as I've been putting up videos, I've been talking about how emotionally brilliant Scorpios are. Personally, I don't have any issues with Scorpios because I know how brilliant Scorpios are. I won't say why. I speak highly of all zodiac signs, but I'm not gonna say why. Anyway, but anyway, so it's just trying to help somebody learn how to see clearly through people's water, to see through people's water, specifically through family members, because that's everybody's testing ground. Family, the people that you were raised around, that's your testing ground. Everybody outside of the people you were raised around, they like the copies of those people in different physical bodies. Your family members. Somebody outside of your family, younger than you, was literally trying to say, these people don't value you. Somebody specifically said something about an outer appearance of something that took you all the way back to between the ages of 8 years old and 14 years old, that went deep as the ocean for you, to a time when you had your first crush. That hit you deep as a sword. It made somebody feel worthless. Somebody need to really hear what I'm saying. And that brought out a dark wolf in you. That made you run with a dark wolf pack. Meaning, dark wolf, light wolf energy is like a dark wolf energy, and we're not talking about necessarily complex. You can put it wherever you want to put it. But like a dark wolf energy is like in secret. Matter of fact, let me bring out this spirit animal book so I can be specifically very clear about dark wolf, light wolf energy. Because I read this one time before. So wolf energy. So guardian of family and tribe activism ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When it's balanced, it's reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, it's judgmental, dominating, right? To bring it into balance, practice letting go, right? So, what Source is trying to help somebody understand is that your Saturn return to number 21 is significant, right? So someone's Saturn return, your Saturn return and someone else's Saturn return was significant in that someone that you saw a picture of or heard a recording or saw a video or something was telling you something. It was like their recording was speaking to you. In other words, at Saturn return, a karmic cycle was broken of somebody looking down on you because of people thinking that they were better than you because of something. right? So if a person so if it was a man talking about a woman, that person could have been like, they may have been carrying that burden on their back. Like for instance, the moon is in Capricorn right now, right? So Capricorn and Aquarius are ruled by Saturn. So somebody may have said, I'm the first person. They could have been carrying that on their back for a long time. I come from a family where men look down on women, and this is the reason why. But I'm the first person in the family to break that. I've been working hard like a workhorse to break that. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. And this person's like rich in knowledge of it. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're rich in knowledge of it. And they could be the first person to say it, like, I'm rich in knowledge of that, right? And somebody could think they got a smart mouth. But they cutting ties with somebody who's basically saying, no, they'll just move on. They're like, no, I'm not that. I'm not that person. I'm not a person who looks down on people because of a physical appearance. And somebody was trying to say that to you. So you're seeing your ancestors are proud of you, but there's an Aries there that's been playing chess with you the whole time. And somebody is like, and then there's the other person, could be a water sign, that has been starting at conversation 5 when you're sitting there asking 4, 3, 2, 1 or 4, 3, 2, and you can't even get 4, 3, 2. And you keep asking for clarity, and you can't get clarity. You can't get clarity. Because somebody is just going along with someone else's flow. Like a grown person is going along with someone else's flow, but you can't get clarity from anything. It's almost like here's an injustice that's being done behind somebody's back. You're like, well, what the heck? Does anybody know what the heck is going on? I feel like I'm going around in the circles, like somebody just like hit the process button in a circle. Just, you hit the, like something is just processing, something is just on processing. Like nobody had the answers for nothing. Like, what the heck is this? So 2 people apologize for betraying you. Because nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what the heck is going on. So that's what Source is trying to tell you, is like when people are just doing stuff for money and they're not asking questions, they are just physically sitting there like they just getting a paycheck for something. They ain't asking questions, they just getting paid. They're motivated by money. And somebody was trying, Source is like, yeah. When you feel like your back is against the wall, so it's time to tap into your resource, money. Somebody was being sacrificed. After all the sacrifices were being made, it already been made. Capricorn. Everybody just sitting there and just circle just going. Circle just going. Everybody just sitting there just on pause. Nobody had answers for anything. Everybody sitting on number 5, no clarity for nothing. Everybody asking for clarity behind somebody's back. Like, what? Anybody got any answers? So I'm just saying, somebody's just giving something a rest. The character assassination. Somebody's just giving something a rest. And learning how to see something from a higher frequency. Learning how to see something from a higher frequency, like, and how somebody was coming back to complete a karmic cycle. That's a judgment card. When loved ones come back to complete a karmic cycle. Yeah, just behind closed doors. I mean, like, yeah, here's a star card. Trying to reach the North Node. Trying to reach North Node. Trying to get to their North Node. And people think they're running from something because they're not talking. So somebody rode a motorcycle. Somebody rode a motorcycle. But they weren't talking and they were just trying to process. Like, people don't just give people a chance to just process their thoughts. People just assume the worst. Like, they're part of this team. They get money this kind of way. They just don't. And people make all kinds of immature statements about people. So anyway, so light is shining on something now. While people being in hermit mode. So two people apologize for betraying you, but your ancestors are proud of you of figuring something out. Like, yeah. About just like how, two people, looks like two fire signs did something behind your back. How they do stuff behind people's back while people are on travel. Something is like now very clear to you. You know, they just do, these two energies do stuff in haste. Whoever these energies are, when they don't think people are coming back, they just do stuff. Just zoom to do stuff. Don't even think. Whoever these energies are. So somebody's feeling like a new sense of self. Somebody feels like they know their worth and they know their value in terms of family is concerned. When it comes to destiny swap, thinking like, when people assume that people want to be somebody else, that's not always the case. But somebody now knows what a destiny swap is. Destiny swap can be something as simple as you seeing somebody and you having a good day and they having a bad day, and they're trying to swap their day for your day. So by the time you leave them, you almost feel like, oh my God, I feel drained. And then they walk away feeling like skipping away. They feel like you and you feel like them. Like, that could be a destiny swap. So, yeah. So anyway. Yeah, but somebody was, anyway. Somebody was trying to tell somebody something. I'm saying financial independence for you. Does somebody work really, really hard? Let me see. Yeah, you're not paying something any mind. You're not paying something any mind. I'm telling you, somebody's learning how to just move on. For real. Somebody's like, somebody learning how to move on, child. You got the Knight of Pentacles. You're just focusing on working. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Four of Swords. I focus on getting some rest. Seven of Wands. I'm just closed out. Yep, Ten of Wands. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, something is over. That's a death card. Something is over. Yep. Death to judgment, child. Anyway. Death to judgment. You're getting some rest. But yeah, not all men look down. That was just on that card, but obviously not all men look down on women. I mean, obviously not. But you're doing a third eye chakra cleanse. Anyway, that's it. The source really wants somebody to really just do a cleanse and start planting some new seeds. Start planting some new seeds. Yep. There's nothing from a past life that can be addressed in the current life. This is about karma. Right? Your karma. The energy you put out, come back. I don't know what that means, but yeah, Source is trying to help somebody to recognize that to grow where you are, wherever you're planted, I don't know where you're planted, but some kind of a new partnership or job is coming near for you. But this, whoever this energy is, whoever this Aries is, or this person in their first house, they were working with an organization. But you have a guardian angel on the other side. See, there's several parts to this though. I feel like you have several people watching out for you though. That's what I'm saying here. I feel like you got some people on the other side, like in the spirit realm watching out for you, but I feel like you have some other people in the physical realm watching out for you too, that you probably weren't even aware of. That's why the plan backfired. Yeah. But I think it's, So yeah, but somebody, I feel like somebody might have come back through to complete a karmic cycle. It could have been somebody that you, somebody that, who transitioned. Somebody may have transitioned too soon. May have come back to make you laugh, or just like that. Something about you. And when I say come back to make you laugh, you could have remembered something that they used to say that just made you just crack up laughing, or made you something that they said was just silly. Like they could have came back to make you and somebody else laugh. Kind of like oh my God. They could have been like really sarcastic. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like somebody could have been like really, really sarcastic. They could have been like that very sarcastic humor. What is the cards that I'm looking at right here? What are the cards? 7 and 4. So it would have been like this. As you're about to go out the door, like you could have been getting ready to go out, leave out of your house, which would have been a portal, right? And a lot of times before people leave their house, they may say a prayer or something, right? And as you're walking out the house, walking through a portal, somebody else could have been passing through with you, like their spirit could have been passing. I know some people think that's evil and demonic and stuff, whatever. I don't know what people's beliefs are. But somebody else could have, you could have remembered somebody like real sarcastic, their sarcasm, and they could have been saying, they could have admired like your style and dress. They could have admired how you kind of sort of put your stuff together. And with somebody else, they could have been like, gosh, they're not trying to they look like they on their way to work. Like for you, you could have been like really putting yourself together, looking like you try to go somewhere, like you could have been going out for an evening after work, like maybe going out to dinner. And somebody else could have been going out like they're about to go to work. I mean, like, but they, like, y'all know what I'm saying. Somebody could have been like that kind of sarcastic, with like a funny, dry humor kind of sarcastic. They could have just had you shaking your head, laughing to yourself. Something could have just reminded you of that, right? That kind of energy. But anyway, somebody apologizes for betraying you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They could have lied to you about something. They could have been responsible for something. and just saying that your laughter was medicine for them, or is medicine, you know, for them. But yeah, somebody just wants you to rest. Somebody wants you to really, really get some rest. And that's what I have for you. All right? Bye.